ladies. Happy October 1st.
Yeah! We made it.
We made it. It's officially spooky season. It's officially Halloween season. And I am so excited. Literally the happiest I've ever been in my life.
It's so, oh, Jesus.
Ever.
That's not true.
That
can't be true.
Are you okay?
We'll move on.
Okay. Hey.
Sort of an off-camera discussion.
Yeah. No, I used to not like fall or Halloween, really. It never was my season. Winter was always my season. And then one day I smelled a candle, and I wish I was kidding. One candle changed my entire perspective on fall and Halloween.
I remember that day.
I fear that as beautiful and as understandable as that experience is, it just feels so like white woman in the fall.
No, you just like are a Hallmark movie in that moment.
Exactly.
It really was.
It was like, and it all changed.
I get it now.
Ever since I moved to this small town, I've hated Halloween.
I can't.
And then I got a latte, and it was all different.
My
That's
PSL
amazing.
latte.
Yeah, now she wears like boots and
Scarves.
she keeps twirling around leaves. It's so weird.
She just carries like a broom around. It's really creepy.
You're a witch now.
Yeah.
Look, it's a canon event.
In this scenario, I'm a witch.
We've all been there.
It is a
I'm
canon
not
event.
saying that I haven't also smelled a candle that has changed my life. Many times, in fact.
It's actually the most relatable story. Oldest time.
Oh, it's so funny.
I will say about that day, it was always pulling teeth with Sammy to be like, hey, can we decorate for the fall? Can we decorate for Halloween? She was like, but Christmas in September. And I remember, I think it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2.
She came back from the store and was like, I smelled a candle and I think we should put out the Halloween decorations.
And this was like before Jesse would ever even ask to put out Halloween decorations.
Yeah, it was the craziest moment. And I'm so happy we got here.
And now I'm like, every year I'm like, end of ish summer, I'm like, I'm ready for fall. I need it to change. I want the decor. I need the candle.
In my mind, you've always been, like, I know that you're a winter girl too, but you've always been a Halloween-y girl. You've been a Nightmare Before Christmas girl.
Because I love spooky paranormal things. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. And I love the Halloween portion of it. But I love the Christmas.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect film for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it was made for Sammy.
Made for me. But I have probably the most important question that I've ever asked on this podcast.
The happiest you've ever been, the most important question you've ever asked. This is a really
We're going dramatic,
hyperbolic.
Yeah. We are starting dramatic in October.
Okay. What is it?
If you had to choose like one random non-fall item that like is fall, what would it be? Like for me, it's a spork.
Oh, interesting.
This is not a fall item, but it is fall. School supplies, like a folder.
Yeah, that's very fall.
Like
That's fall.
I just see them and I'm like, I remember, I actually was just talking to my sister about like the feeling of school supply season. Like it's a smell to me too, because it's the smell of fall.
Yeah.
And I was like, why don't I do that every year? Like, why don't I just keep buying school supplies? And she was like, I do that. She was like, just get yourself like organized for the year. And I was like,
That's so smart.
right?
Yeah, I really love that.
Yeah.
Mine, I think, would be like a good mug. A good mug
That's
to me
fall.
is fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had to know. Because
like that.
my brain, it went on a spiral and I wanted to know.
I love it. Well, tangentially, if we're talking fall things, I love Trader Joe's. Everyone loves Trader Joe's.
Jesse, that was telepathic. I was about to talk about Trader Joe's.
Were you going to talk about the pumpkin spice Chardonnay?
No, I was going to talk about the maple cold foam that they released.
Whoa.
I got it.
What?
Wait, what?
You don't know?
They
They released
They can
cold
package
foam.
cold foam?
Yes, it's like whipped cream, but it does foam, like it settles into foam much more easily. And I've been putting it on my coffee in my mug, hence the connection.
Hence fall.
And it is so good, I have to say. Like, I bought it because I'm a follower, and I was like, I imagine this is trendy, so I'll try it. But I was like, this is actually so good. Like, the girlies did not lead me Astray.
Whoa.
It's a very good
I have to
flavor.
buy it.
You gotta.
Oh, I had to stop myself so much from buying like all the fall
That's
things.
so fair.
But my friend Camille was talking to me about the pumpkin spice Chardonnay from Trader Joe's, and she's like, it actually is such a good Chardonnay. She was saying that it just is like a dry Chardonnay with like a hint of nutmeg. So I bought it. And
That's exciting.
We'll have to drink it at some point, but I'm really excited to try it.
That sounds amazing.
I am not the biggest pumpkin spice person, but I'm slowly liking it more than I used to, but it's still not there for me yet.
No, I know.
But maybe this wine will change.
It takes a really special pumpkin spice, you know?
It's just like the candle. One wine will change everything.
I also bought another one of the Witching Hour of Salem, the car diffusers from our girl Lauren
Yeah.
at Seven Continents. Not an ad. I'm so happy. I was like, this smell is amazing, and I wanted it for my car, so I bought the diffuser, and it's awesome.
They
Every
are
time I go
so
in my car,
good.
I'm like, crisp apple.
And the candle itself too, like the Witching Hour in Salem one. It's just
I know.
I mean,
Lauren.
I'm burning it
girl,
right now.
girl.
Should I go get the flame?
We are too.
We are literally, yeah.
Oh my god. It just felt right for October 1st.
It felt right for October 1st.
She has it too. I'm dead.
Lauren, we love Seven Continents.
Yeah, so good. Speaking of our loving friends, we got a new listener lore that I would love to share with the class.
Yes, please.
So it says, "Hi ladies, my name is Celeste. I'm from a small town outside of Montreal, Canada, and I discovered your pod a few weeks ago and I've been binging it ever
Aw.
since. I'm a dog walker, so it's great entertainment while I walk. And I did ask for dog pictures, and she sent so many, and I love them all
Yes.
so much.
Thank you, Celeste.
Thank you, Celeste.
I honestly have so many stories about ghosts and stuff. My mom has always told us that there were many witches in our family and that it got passed down. I definitely believe her. I've always noticed that I've been a little more sensitive or spiritually inclined than some. People have also told me that they can tell. For example, walking in the woods, a woman kept talking about how crazy it was because so many fairies and elves were around me. I also attract a lot of animals or was haunted by animals, etc.
Whoa.
Anyways, the story I want to share doesn't really involve ghosts. More so, I'm wondering if there's lore about people who are destined to be some kind of harbingers of death or something. This is a little long, but I do think it is.
Whoa.
It's cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
So,
Go.
to set the scene, she says, to set the scene, my grandpa lives right on the beach of the bay of Lake Huron. So a very big beach, lots of people. One morning we went out and noticed police
Great
patrolling the
Lakes.
waters by boat. Yeah, Great Lakes lore. They were obviously looking for something. My mom decided to go out on her paddleboard and investigate what they were looking for. Turns out they were searching for a body. They obviously couldn't say that straight up, but they hinted at it. My mom paddleboarded a little while longer, keeping an eye out in case she could find anything. She didn't, so she decided to head back to shore and ask me if I wanted to switch. I love that they're just like going out there to search for a dead body.
That's
me.
called helping your community. That's awesome.
Yeah,
It is.
Yes, community service. So, as soon as I stepped into the water, I felt this overwhelming urge to turn right. I decided to follow that feeling and step forward. Maybe 20 paces further, everything in my body screamed at me to stop. I did, and I looked down. At my feet, I saw a white shoe poking through the sand. I picked it up, and as soon as I touched the shoe, a wave of dread, fear, and sadness consumed me, and I started sobbing uncontrollably while throwing the shoe on the sand away from me. My mom immediately grabbed it and brought it to the policeman. Side note, keep it where it is. Let the policeman come to it. That was me. Back to the email. Turns out that was the exact shoe that the person they were looking for was wearing. They asked where I found it and started looking around. At that point, I was out of the water and refused to get back in because I knew that if I went in, I could find the body. This was a few years ago, and I was not down to find a dead body. This scared me quite a bit and made me close off that part of me for a few years. I recently tuned back into it and have been enjoying it. However, a few weeks ago, I was staying at my friend's place for the night. She has a French bulldog. We had a great day, he had fun, and nothing alarming happened. We went to bed, and he stayed in the living room for the night. He's so loud, so he's not allowed to sleep in the bedroom. Around 6 a.m., he woke us up, so we took him out to pee and went back to bed. We then woke up at about 10 a.m. Actually, I woke up in a panic and woke up my friend right after. I was overwhelmed with anxiety that the dog was dead. I was just so sure. But the dog was healthy, so I was like, what? You're being paranoid. Why would it be dead? No. My friend said the same thing. After maybe 15 minutes, we finally decided to get up and check to soothe my anxiety. Unfortunately, though, the poor dog was indeed dead. It's obviously so sad, but the vet said it could have happened anytime, anywhere. It was obviously no one's fault. All of this is to say that this is a recurring event in my life when I sense death. I've found on multiple occasions dead pets and animals, or have been present while an animal has died. My mom thinks I might be someone who helps people or animals pass through and go to the other side, help them through death. I feel like that's the better explanation than just thinking I'm plain cursed. I'm like a harbinger of death. LOL. Aww. Sorry for the long message. Hope it was entertaining. Congrats on the new Patreon.
Aww.
Let me know if you want other stories. Celeste.
That was amazing, Celeste.
Yeah. I know. I thought it was like so worth it to share the whole thing.
Absolutely it was. I got 5 distinct full body chills during that. That was wild.
It was totally wild. I'm forgetting the source. So Celeste, if I find it, I will send it to you. But I was reading about different types of spirituality, and I don't even remember if it was within like a certain tradition or if it was just in general, but one of them was people who are handmaidens to death, and that is like a real gift and a really necessary and important gift, because obviously that moment is part of life and it can be how like a lot of fear. Oh my gosh, I see Satan in the background. Sorry. It's a lot of fear, and it's a very scary moment, but it is such a natural process, and it's important that we have people that are tied to it. So that's really cool.
I agree.
Thank you so much, Celeste, for writing in. We truly, like, every message we receive is super interesting, super educational, and a joy. So if you want to be featured on the podcast ever, the easiest way is to write in and we can have a discussion about it. You can also write a review. Thank you to everyone who wrote reviews this week. We'll be reading some of those reviews in the next few weeks because we are so appreciative, and we have received a lot of words from all of you. So if we haven't gotten to your words yet, know that we will.
Same with DMs and all of that. We are working through them. But in the meantime, how has lore affected our week, ladies?
Oh yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah, we are. It's a new thing.
I have one. So it's sort of more the wine lore. My friend Jacob is a WSET, so he like knows wine really well. And for funsies, he put on a wine tasting for us, and I got a wine chart full of notes and descriptors and things. And I would like to say, ladies, we had a blind taste test for 4 different wines. We compared vintages and different whatevers. I got the bottles right.
Heck yeah.
I was the only one who got all of them right.
So proud. That's awesome.
So impressive.
I cannot wait to look at that later.
Thank you. I might use it today for our wine. So
cool.
We'll see what's up.
This bottle specifically is how lore affected because we're on the same wavelength.
I can't see it.
Oh my gosh. I literally was going to make a joke and ask
Pumpkin
Sammy.
Spice Chardonnay!
I was going to ask you if you brought that as your wine.
That's how lore's affected us. But it isn't from Trader Joe's.
Oh my god. That's... No wonder you were like, I really can't have you see this wine.
Jesse was like in the kitchen earlier when I was taking a video of the wine, and I was like, I need you to actually leave the room. I can't have you like even glimpse the wine. Yeah, so... Even yesterday, Jessie showed me the pumpkin spice wine that she got. She was like, I got this for us. And I was like, great. And I literally was like, cool, okay. And I was like trying not to be like too excited, too nonchalant, because I was like, fuck.
Well, you did it well. I was like, why does she hate me?
No.
Okay, wow.
So this is a pretty pumpkin spice Chardonnay from New Bright Vineyards, and it is a very cute fall cartoon label. It's got a pumpkin with a curly Q stem and a bunch of colorful leaves all around it.
The back says, who says pumpkin spice is just for lattes? Savor the season with our pumpkin spice Chardonnay, featuring notes that I will not say. Its coziness meets sophistication, an ideal pairing. Okay, well...
I'm really excited to try this.
So exciting.
Do we have guesses? I'm like, the Great Pumpkin?
I will be telling the Great Pumpkin of Charlie Brown.
Maybe it's like the Headless Horseman, because I know at least like the Disney version, his head is a pumpkin. But that feels like a big leap.
Yes.
Because I actually think there is a wine out there that has the Headless Horseman on it. So
No, I could see that though. I was thinking like maybe like there's the lore of jack-o'-lanterns or anything like that. Because I imagine
That's
all
cool.
of that tradition comes from somewhere.
it's definitely have to be like pumpkin based.
I mean, she could also be just going like real traditional and be going like Halloween or like Samhain.
That's true. I was also thinking maybe like how trick-or-treating began, because I think that has some dark origins, if I'm not mistaken.
One person has said it already.
Awesome.
Okay, well then I'm going with trick-or-treating.
I'll go
That's
with
my guess.
jack-o'-lanterns.
The face
Just in
after.
general.
Okay, great. Shall we pour some lore and find out?
Pour the lore.
Yay, I'm excited.
the-
Okay,
lore.
I'm going to open this, by the way.
Yeah,
it's
you
a
are.
twist off and I'm doing it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
You got it.
I'm beet red and sweating, but it happened. Whoa, it smells like pumpkin spice.
Whoa.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
That's like apple on the nose.
Oh, I'm just getting full pumpkin and vanilla.
Vanilla for sure.
I'm so jealous.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
maybe I shouldn't be.
Whoa.
That is pumpkin spice wine. It's not bad. It
No,
just was like a
it's-
shock.
Okay, so it's heavier. It's creamier than I expected it to be.
Yes,
It is
100%.
creamy, vanilla,
Yeah.
pumpkin, maybe some oak.
I'm not getting that oak. Wow.
There's something that's similar to vanilla in there. There's one very licorice or something. It's not licorice.
Let's rate it.
I would say maybe a 7.5. Or actually an 8.
Oh, wow. I'm going 6 because it's not what I look for in wines. But
Yeah.
I will, if you like pumpkin spice, if you tend to be like sweeter taste buds, I think this is probably a really good wine for you for this season.
I think that the reason mine might be higher is because I didn't expect to like it at all.
That's so fair.
And so I was like, oh, I actually like don't hate that.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm at. So for the first lore of Halloween season, I was going to do something more spooky or sinister, but I actually wanted to start off with a classic. And when I say classic, I mean specifically a classic Halloween night in with your friends, obviously. We're drinking hot apple cider. We have a candle lit. The room smells like apple cinnamon spice. We're munching on some candy. We've finished watching Halloweentown. We throw on Nightmare Before Christmas to play in the background. We head towards the table where there's pumpkins, stencils, and knives. Because we're carving jack-o'-lanterns!
Oh my gosh, yay!
Yay, Lindsay!
Wow.
Which is perfect timing to do because it's October 1st. You want,
Yeah.
you got to go to the pumpkin
Exactly.
patch, you got to pick your pumpkin, and you got to do it before Halloween. Stop procrastinating this stuff, I say to myself, because that's what I do
Exactly.
every
Get it
Halloween.
done.
This is a good reminder.
Oh my gosh. And now you can know why you're doing it. That's
Exactly.
so cool.
So, jack-o'-lanterns actually get their name and tradition from an Irish legend that dates back to around the 18th century, the legend of Stingy Jack.
I love it.
And classic Sammy doing another Irish legend.
Can you say Stingy Jack in an Irish accent?
Stingy, no.
Oh,
Stingy Jack.
I love it.
I think that's the best I can get. So let's just dive right in. And just to preface, similar to most good legends, there are slightly different versions of this depending on the location and who you talk to, but we're just going to talk about one main version. In the 18th or 19th century, there was a blacksmith named Jack, who most people knew as his nickname, Stingy Jack. And he really lived up to
Bummer.
that nickname.
That's so
It is a
crazy.
bummer.
Yeah.
Well, he was a two-faced drunkard who didn't like to pay for drinks. He was a schemer and a man who loved to manipulate others. And that's where our legend begins.
Can I
Poor
just
guy.
say, like, can you imagine living in a world where, like, adult humans are like, oh, that's Stingy Jack, or like, that's terrible Jessie. We love her, but she's terrible.
It's uniquely Irish, I feel like.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I love it.
Also, can we talk about how I wore a jack-o'-lantern head today?
Both of you.
And I'm wearing
Yeah.
my skeleton pumpkins.
Wow.
Yeah, with jack-o'-lanterns as well.
Amazing.
So cool.
In one version of this legend, the devil heard the whisperings of Jack's reputation, of his trickery and deceitful ways, and curiosity got the better of him, and he came out of the depths of hell to meet him.
Awesome.
That's so cool.
Going devil.
Go Jack.
And one night in the dark hills of rural Ireland, Stingy Jack invited the devil to have a drink with him at a local tavern.
I love this. I love this
This
already.
legend is like my favorite thing. I was so excited.
I'm so happy.
I was so excited.
I also love that the devil's like, that's my kind of guy. I'm gonna hang out with that guy. I'm gonna make the.
Oh, he's
trust
stingy, you said?
preferred.
Yeah, it's my guy right there. And as they were drinking, the bill came at the end. And classic Stingy Jack, he didn't want to pay.
Naturally.
So, he, given the devil's magic and all, he said, hey, you can turn yourself into a coin and I can pay. And then you can just turn yourself back. And so the devil did. But Jack took the coin and pocketed it next to a silver cross, trapping the devil to stay in coin form.
Clever Jack.
What?
Jack, not stingy Jack.
Jack,
If I know him.
first guy ever to trap the devil, I think.
I know. Honestly, good for him.
Maybe
And the devil's like,
stingy.
yeah, that's my kind of guy.
Yeah. He's like, you got me.
Yeah.
You're crazier
Good on
than me,
you.
Jack.
He slow claps for him.
Yeah. But tragically, no, the devil was angry.
Oh.
And he tried to fight back. So Jack freed the devil. But obviously there had to be conditions. One, that he wouldn't bother Jack for a year. And two,
1 year.
yeah. Two, should Jack die, the devil wouldn't claim his soul.
Ooh.
So seeing that he didn't have any other option, the devil agreed. So he released him and they parted ways. Days fly by, seasons change, and eventually a year passes.
Uh-oh.
Outraged, the devil returned to take Jack's soul back with him to hell.
But he can't.
But he was still alive. He could take his soul while he was alive, not when he was dead.
When you make deals, this is a
fine
PSA.
If you're
You
gonna
have to
make
be hyper specific
Yeah.
about your wording.
Correct.
Yeah.
A deal with the devil is no joke, and don't do it. So,
Also, buy yourself more than a year.
I know, that was so stupid.
yeah, that first one was dumb. Jack agrees to go to hell with him, you know? But he asked the devil to climb a tree and pick a piece of fruit to satisfy his hunger for the journey to hell. And the devil does. As I'm sure you guessed it, while he was in the tree, Jack carved the sign of the cross into the bark and the devil got trapped again.
I actually did not guess that at all.
I actually...
That wasn't on the tip of your tongue?
No, it wasn't. I was thinking like Garden of Eden. It felt very symbolic.
It did.
I
In
don't
some
know.
stories it says apple.
I don't know that the devil in this story is portrayed as powerful as I would have expected. I feel like there's a lot of like hijinks in this story surrounding the devil.
It's like Scooby-Doo version of the devil.
Yeah, he's like,
I
you
feel like
got
it's
me
one of those
again.
like
That meddling Jack.
it's like a frenemies situation where he's
Yeah.
like, he keeps tricking me, but my guy.
Yeah. I do. He's blinded by his love of Jack. He's like, that's my guy. He gets me something.
Ah,
He's like,
drats.
he's cool.
Can't help but admire him, you know?
Yeah.
So Jack kept him there until the devil promised not to bother him for 10 more years, which the devil agrees and again has no other choice. But even if Jack could evade the devil's plans to go to hell early, he could not evade death. And when Jack approached the pearly gates of heaven, he was not allowed in due to the nature of his character.
Shocking.
Yeah, tough. But Jack moved towards hell, where he knew the devil would be there waiting to get his revenge. But when he got there, the devil still abided by his agreement to Jack, in which he would not claim his soul after he died. So, maybe a worse punishment? Jack was not allowed to enter hell, and his soul was to be cursed to wander forever, never to find rest.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But, the devil liked Jack, as we discussed. That was his guy. And he left him with one parting gift.
I'm honestly so obsessed with this friendship. Male friendship is so important.
Devil's like, look, I can't let you in, bro, but I'll give you a gift.
But I'll give you a gift.
That's it.
I got
and then
you.
I'm done.
That's
and
my
then I'm
last
really done
one.
with
Yes. We have to stop.
The devil's in therapy
no.
and he's like, I can't keep coming back to him, but I keep doing it.
And he did. He gave him a gift, which was a burning coal from the fiery depths of hell to light his way as he wandered into the endless darkness.
Thanks,
he
devil.
loves Jack.
Oh my god, is this enemies to lovers?
It's enemies to lovers. It's frenemies to lovers.
Oh my god.
I don't know, he gave me this like burning coal to help me find my way. It's really nice.
So to carry this burning ember, he grabbed a turnip. He hollowed it out and he carved in it to create a makeshift lantern. And he has been wandering the earth ever since. His ghost can be seen wandering around the Irish countryside. When locals would see a mysterious light in the shadows, they would say, "That's just the Jack of the Lantern." Or Sean the Gealaí, which slowly morphed to Jack-o'-lantern.
Wait, sorry, what's Sean McGalley?
That's like the
In the Irish tongue?
Yeah, the Gaelic
Gaelic.
version of, I'm guessing, Jack of the Lantern.
Sure.
So it's Jack of
But
the Lantern, not
of
and then it
the
becomes
lantern.
Jack O'Lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Yep.
Oh.
And that term became synonymous with the Halloween tradition of carving into pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns.
Why not turnips?
How? Yeah.
We'll get there.
Oh. She knows it all.
She did her research. And the tradition of carving jack-o'-lanterns was not about honoring and celebrating Stingy Jack, although some may see it that way. I don't know. It's actually used as a protection against him and other wandering evil spirits. With Jack wandering the world, the Gaelic Irish community took precautions on October 31st, the day of the Celtic festival of Samhain, meaning summer's end, to make sure Jack's evil spirit would not visit their homes.
Oh.
Yeah. On that day, the spirits could pass through the world of the living, and people would carve menacing faces into turnips, potatoes, or other root vegetables, and put them on their doorsteps with a burning ember or candle to hopefully keep the spirits away, including Jack.
Lore connection. Apologetic
Connection.
magic. Like the scary faces that the ancient Greeks
Yeah.
would carve into their armor to keep like
The
demons
Gorgons.
and spirits away and keep them safe during battle. Gorgons.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I guess I'm having trouble understanding why scary faces would deter.
They're scary,
ghosts.
Jesse.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I just
I-
figured they also had scary faces.
There was something that was like... there was a lot more that I couldn't find definitive...
What?
My recording just stopped.
Hello, lovely listeners. This is Lindsay chiming in from the editing suite to say that Sammy's mic did indeed break this episode, which is why her recording stopped. So we've ordered a new one, but the last 12 minutes of this one, she's a little quieter than usual, but I promise the lore is so good, you'll hardly notice, and we'll be back to normal in a week. Love you, bye.
Okay, we're back. To answer what you were talking about,
Don't remember.
it was like...
Oh, why scary faces?
Scary faces.
Yes.
I think there was some other things about like the Celtic culture in the past with like war and the Tuatha Danann and stuff like that, where like they would have severed heads that they would like keep as trophies or something. And I don't know how true that is, which is why I didn't go into it. And then like there was speculation onto if they used real heads at first as lanterns. I don't know how true that is. So again, don't know.
Jeez.
Turnips
maybe.
it is. Turnips it is.
Yeah.
Turnips and potatoes.
Scary. It's scary. It's
Worms.
scary enough.
Cow. Yeah.
Vegetables are scary.
Yeah, they are terrifying. Although this is giving me the idea that we should carve potatoes and put them on our front door.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Why not turnips?
Because I don't know where to buy turnips.
No, I like potatoes.
What do you mean? You can buy a turnip at the grocery store.
At my grocery store.
For sure.
I haven't seen real turnips in Trader Joe's.
Am I
I
crazy?
don't think they sell full
No, everyone's got a turnip.
Okay, that's an insane statement because that's not true.
Everyone's got a potato.
I think like Ralph's has full turnips. Like Trader Joe's doesn't have the best like fresh produce section.
That's true. Anyway.
Potatoes it will be.
But potatoes.
Carve your potatoes and I'll find a turnip.
Yeah, and we'll see who gets haunted more.
And our audience will probably do pumpkins. But if you decide on another vegetable, please reach out and you can join one of the teams, potato or turnip.
Yeah,
Wait.
if you like to eat.
Send us photos. That would be so fun.
Yeah. But anyways, there is so much more to Samhain that could be covered, and it's on my list, and I'm sure maybe either of yours, but maybe I'll do it next year unless someone gets to it first. But of course, Samhain was actually shifted by society to November 1st, becoming All Hallows Eve, which is now celebrated as Halloween.
November 1st?
Yeah, it's like the night of October 1st to November 1st. All Hallows Eve.
Oh, yeah.
All Hallows Day, whatever it is.
So cool, as you can see on Lindsay's map.
But do you know why it was shifted?
Because of Christianity.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a shirt there that we can't possibly ever make, but it would be really funny.
Show me your vision. Mock it up.
But speaking of potatoes, in the 1840s, the Great Famine in Ireland, or the Irish Potato Famine, hit, and millions of Irish immigrants fled to North America.
Can of worms, by the way. Can of worms.
And they brought that tradition of Samhain and vegetable carving with them. While being used to carving turnips or potatoes, they found that pumpkins were larger and easier to carve, thus emphasizing the tradition of carving a pumpkin for Halloween.
Aww.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
That's awesome.
But apparently, according to the Irish Times, the first reference to a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern carving for Halloween occurred. Don't even know what that was. Occurred in 1886 when the Daily News reported about it. However, it said that the first image of a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern appeared in 1867 in Harper Weekly, and I'll put that in image on Insta, but in the issue it didn't refer to it as a jack-o'-lantern, nor did it refer to it like during Halloween. But I thought it was interesting.
Wait, it was just like a random picture of a carved pumpkin throughout some time in the year?
Like carved pumpkin. But it wasn't like, this is a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh.
And it wasn't like, this was for Halloween. But I thought it was interesting. It's a cool photo.
Ooh.
But goes back to science. There's folklore that surrounds what's known as Ingus fatuus, which is called foolish fire, false fire, fairy lights, or many people see these similar to the will o' the wisps.
I was gonna ask you about this.
Yeah.
Like the brown mountain lights too.
Yeah.
Similar to that too. And will o' the wisp are, if you don't know, they're flickering ghostly lights that can be seen over swamps and bogs that lure travelers to their doom. But the science behind it is Ingus fatuus is those are the eerie lights that appear in the marshes, so I refer to them also as marsh gas. But it can be caused by the combustion and ignition of natural gases, or methane, that are released from decomposing organic matter, like decaying plant matter in those marshes or swampy areas.
Whoa.
Which I find it so cool.
Science. It's magical.
And that's when science and legend would intertwine, and people would say they saw Stingy Jack. But there is potential that they were maybe seeing the marsh gas in these parts of rural Ireland. And I took to the streets, aka Reddit, to see if I can find some reports of sightings, and I really couldn't find too much. But there are sightings of will-o'-the-wisps and shadowy figures holding a lantern in the dark Irish hills. So who's to say it wasn't Stingy Jack?
Sounds
Is
like
this where we get Headless Horseman lore too? Because isn't he riding with a lantern?
Probably. I didn't go into him, obviously.
Yeah. I'm just curious for whenever we do that.
I'm so curious. But that's mainly what I have on Stingy Jack, aka Jacko the Lantern, aka Jack-o'-lantern. But before I wrap it up, do you want a few fun facts about jack-o'-lanterns?
Obviously.
Of course.
And or Pumpkins. Number 1. Pumpkins are fruits, not vegetables, since they grow from flowers and have seeds. Number 2. The world's largest jack-o'-lantern weighed over 2,700 pounds as of 2023.
Is that the one that's in Halloweentown?
I don't know.
Wait, in the movie?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Like when they recreate, like, because I thought that maybe there was like a recreation of Halloweentown that was like an
Jesse.
event. I was like, I don't fucking know.
Swing and a miss joke. That's okay.
Yes, it's that one.
Thank you.
From the movie. There are apparently some French pumpkin soup recipes that suggest carving pumpkins for like decorations that date back to as early as the 1760s. Illinois is the largest pumpkin producing state and apparently produces nearly all of the nation's canned pumpkins.
I'm not surprised.
Midwest lore goes hard.
Yeah, I did not know that about
The
them.
pumpkin patches in Illinois go hard, I will
Really?
say.
Oh, I bet.
They good field trips in the fall. That was my
Where's the
childhood.
best one?
Where's the best pumpkin patch in Illinois?
Yeah.
God, I don't remember the names of any of these places, but I'll describe it for you. It has a corn maze and then like acres and acres of pumpkins that you can wander through to pick your pumpkins. And of course, apple cider donuts, freshly made.
Love.
Goats on the property.
Love.
And then a whole host of pastries that you could also buy. And again, you were a child, so your parents gave you like $5. And you were like, well, what do I do? There's so much to do. Anyway.
And also everything was like $1 back then.
It's true. It's true. Anyway, all right. Illinois tangent. Very cool.
Love it. There's one in most episodes.
But my last fun fact is that some people theorize that Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas might be based or inspired from Stingy Jack.
Oh,
Seems
that's
like it.
cool.
Yeah, and I know this wasn't scary or like spooky, but I felt like with, as we said, carving pumpkins being such a big Halloween tradition, and people will start doing that this month, we should know its history and its lore.
Yeah.
And with the history behind jack-o'-lanterns being born from Irish folklore, it just reminds me how fucking cool it is that this tradition like lives on in all parts of the world, and how folklore can become bigger than just like one locale, and how it can shape cultures and what happens when stories evolve as myths and cultures combine. But also, Stingy Jack's legend is still seen as a warning and a reminder of what could happen if you trick, deceive, and manipulate, even when that reminder comes in the form of a flickering face on a squash. But that is all I have for Stingy Jack, Jack-o'-lantern.
Yay!
Yay!
I feel like it's the perfect kickoff to October because
Yes.
it's whimsical, it's fun. We're not ready to be scared yet.
It felt right.
I
love it.
cannot
I was really
wait
excited.
to go
And I didn't know
carve a
that.
pumpkin. No, I didn't know
No, not
any
at
of
all.
that.
I
think
had no idea.
like Stingy Jack sounds like a real character, and I can't wait for the movie.
Yeah.
Oh my
I think there might be one.
Nightmare
Really?
Before Christmas.
Jack
Yeah.
through a tree.
Oh, he goes through the tree. That's carved.
That is interesting.
Interesting. Is carving pumpkins like an around the world tradition, or is it Ireland and here because the people from Ireland came here?
Britain? Question mark?
Maybe. This is perfect timing because tomorrow Sammy and I are going to the Knights of Jack, which is a huge pumpkin carving display on a ranch. So it's
Oh my
perfect
gosh.
timing.
So fun.
Yeah, we can't wait. This is great. Thank you so much for bringing this lore in.
Yeah.
And I will say, I have to report that I think the wine is a 6.5 for me.
It went down that much, huh?
Whoa.
Yeah, it became sweeter.
Oh, interesting. I have liked it more because I think my mouth got used to like the sweetness of it.
Yeah. Like coats your mouth.
Yeah, it does, for sure.
Again, I don't hate it.
Well, if you do carve whatever, send us photos. If you have more information about Stingy Jack, write us in. Or if you just have any fun pumpkin lore, we want to hear it. So yeah, write in at ladieswholorepod@gmail.com. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen, and tell your friends about us because we love growing this community and we just want to keep it growing and make new friends. Come to our birthday party next week.
Aww.
Yeah, you got the invite, right?
You did just now.
Right?
This is the invite. This is the invite.
Yeah.
You're invited.
Phew, I thought I got lost in the mail.
We can't wait to celebrate spooky season and our birthday with all of you all month. So tune in to the next few episodes. You're going to get even more Halloween lore and slightly spookier as we go.
Happy spooky season and happy Halloween soon.
Oh my gosh, my video just put a thumbs down emoji when I said that. I don't know why. So sorry, everybody.
That is really weird.
Yeah, the video is not excited for October, but we sure are, and I'm gonna get carving my turnip stat.
Yes. But we'll see you next week, friends.
Yes. Shall we sing them out with a little tune?
Of course.
How should we sing it? Maybe...
Irish accent.
Oh. I was gonna say maybe like in the way of Jack trying to persuade the devil to do something.
Okay.
Or the love song between Jack and the devil, who are obviously bros.
Yeah, but they're like,
Sorry, guys.
did you, oh no, again? Just come into my frame.
So Sammy's recording died, and now
She's
it
with
looks
me.
like Jack and the devil are really singing a love song to each other.
Oh. I'll be Jack because I'm in orange, you're in black, so you're the devil.
Yes.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Ladies who love